Hi. Sorry, people. The live, I don't know what's up with this TikTok thing. After 1 hour, it just pops up automatically and says, we've detected no activity on your live. Like, hello, you're talking and you... and then it normally just gives you a puzzle piece and it says it's going to block your live. But normally it does it like a minute. You get a minute notice and you just slide the puzzle. So I do apologize. This time it popped up 5 minutes early. It says, we've detected no activity and your live is going to be cut off in 5 minutes if you don't complete this activity. But there was no fucking activity. Because normally it just pops up, as I say, it tells you, you've got a few minutes, few seconds left. Your live's going to be ended and you slide the puzzle piece over and it carries on. Here I'm sitting here, it froze everything. It tells you, oh, there's no one here and there's no puzzle. So you're like, you can do nothing. Everything's frozen and you can't slide it over to so you can continue. Who knows what happens? I mean, oh God, they need to sort this shit out. So there we are. Sorry about that. I don't know if half people are going to find me again. I had to end that live because everyone was saying you're frozen, you're frozen. I was like, yeah, I can do nothing. You can't tell them, you can't. There's no puzzle. So your live is just cancelled for you. It's like, that's nice. Thank you. Anyway, oh yeah, how you doing? No maths here. So yeah, I don't know if any of you guys were on my live just now. So there we are. As I say, I'm like, if I look at what Swan's overcome in the last couple of years, and then you understand. First of all, you were put here to be one of these leaders of the new earth, to bring this in. So you've been pushed out there, as I say, from the minute you woke up, you've been pushed out there talking. But if I realize what I've overcome, if you look at that video, like I was shown last night of me a few years ago, 2019, I was really bad, in a very bad way. It was like, you're going to end up in care or stay in a wheelchair, or, and look now. To think that Spirit put you out there and you've been uplifting and guiding humanity through the shit from 220 actually, through the shit. You've been through the darkest shit, all in awakening the realms. So it's also good because those that are going to come after me, that have really got a lot of shadow, a lot of trauma, are going to go through all those demonic realms and all those nasty things. You understand what all these things mean. You've tamed the monkey. You've got over the hungry ghost. All this bullshit. You had to overcome all of these so-called things. And I realized yesterday, looking at the video, I thought, holy shit, look how far, look what you have done. In such a short period of time, in a few years, what this one has transmuted. Okay, as I said, it wasn't easy. You sat and meditated every day. I had all that guidance, health, or whatever else, you know what I mean? But here I've been guiding, here you've been out there, uplifting people and helping people through this when you had some of the worst shit. Most people had no fucking clue. You've been guiding and uplifting humanity and leading them, and yeah, everything's fine. And they had no idea what's actually, what you were dealing with and the situation, you know what I mean? Because you never sought for that aspect, because you were always from the aspect of the source. I can't explain it. You knew you were okay. You were connected. Anyway, so there we are. I just thought, yes, that's why I thought. Yesterday I just thought, no, And I was like, yes, after you realize what you've done, what you've transmuted in this lifetime, the karmic patterns and the family you chose and what you've done, I look back, yes, I fucking deserve a yacht and some fun and facials and a massage and a thing. You have come through hell and back. I've walked through hell in this life, hell. But now, guess what? I can tell people, yes, you can get through hell. You don't need a doctor. You don't need a tablet. It doesn't matter if you've got a physical illness, the spiritual path, all these things that you can face, the demonic realms, all of these scary things, you understand what they are. You understand what they represent. You've tamed your own monkey, as they say. And that's quite an achievement. The monks call it taming a monkey. So there's none of that shit. Over the hungry ghost, this, that, you've done, you really put in the work. And that's why yesterday I just thought, no, we're not going this work, struggle, push, survive bullshit. We've done it. Oh, we walked that path. We walked through the old earth. We came through hell. Yes. So yeah, I was like, yeah, no, the yacht, yeah, yes. Abundance, now good times. Now it's like, we want to now sit back And yeah, we'll have the facial and the massage and the pedicure and the yacht, and we're going to have some fun. I mean, now you got the point, as I say, you say, oh, you don't, the work, you're just like, no, fuck it, we past this shit. Now we just want to have fun and be happy and enjoy. You know, you've done that, you've put in it. So I'm actually glad yesterday when I posted that thing on that, I made that page for PTSD and trauma to help people. Because you had no help, so you was like, all right, this is what I did. Health, drink that, eat that, you know, all these things, you know, the gut all pay the difference. And this is how, you know, you can do it. So I started the page to help people, put all the information out there. And when I came across that video yesterday, no accident, of this one telling people, you know, about these drugs to be careful, what it did to her. And I looked at this video and I thought, oh my gosh, look how far you have come, you know, in this awakening. You started this awakening in just a few years, eh? Fucking unbelievable, actually. Because even good Buddhas and gurus used to say, oh no, you know, it takes 20 years of meditation to reach this enlightenment or whatever else. You've done 4 or 5 years and look what you've transmuted and how high you've come to that level in 4 or 5 years with severe trauma, severe fried nervous system, health issues, you name it. I mean, and you've, you know, so I'm like, yeah. And also just realizing, hell, you've been guiding and uplifting people and helping people through this shit when you had it, you know what I mean? Amazing. So like, no, we're not shy now. We're asking Source like, hey guys, we deserve now, you know, some good times. We deserve abundance. We deserve peace. We deserve, you know, nurturing, pampering, health, well-being, fun, happiness. Bring it on. Yes, we're not doing that. So there we are. As you see, I covered in my live. Sorry, I'll upload it to YouTube. This whole Earth update. This clarity that came here. For those that didn't get it, that missed my live. It was cut off after an hour. I'll upload it to YouTube. All right. You can find it. You can find it there. And I'll try, because I try to do updates, short ones. I'll upload it to YouTube, and I'll try and I was trying to tell people, yeah, this is the final thing. The difference between the old teachings, basically it comes to, go and watch DeMello Universe's video, go to my TikTok page, if those of you that are on this journey, go to TikTok. You'll see a video I've posted, Be the Source or something, from Kemet. It's his YouTube channel. Go listen to that video, because he's on the same level where I am at now in this rebirth story. And he got the same downloads and messages. And this is where I say the old teachings and the new, where the change is. Yes, you are this divine. Yes, that's it. But now, as the old teachings say, there's a denial of the light, of the manifest, of the physical realm, the illusion realm. This is the play realm, right? But the new thing is, no, the freedom will be, as the divine, as the source is free in the non-physical, it wants the same freedom of expression in the physical realm. Exactly. So just let your hair down. That's why you're guided. When you realize your source, you won't worry, because you realize you're walking down the road, you realize nothing is creating this. There's absolutely nothing. This is coming out of zero, diddly squat. There's nothingness. And just look what you've created. It's unbelievably magnificent. So then you realize how easy it is to manifest, because this is all manifesting out of thin air, you know. So the divine wants the same freedom in the physical. Don't suppress, deny, go and sit and put a robe on and suffer and meditate for 10 years and you have to do that. No, you'll get there. And you realize that, yeah, it wants to co-create. So both the dark and the light can co-create together in absolute abundance, limitlessness. It wants no limitations in the manifest realm, as in the non, you know. So like I said, now, all right, we want to go yacht shopping. This is a size yacht, looks sort of like that. Have fun, guys. Knock yourselves out. We don't care how, what. And just, you know, there we are. Surprise and delight. So the source wants to co-create. The non-physical will create with, let's say, co-create with the physical realm. So you, being the expression of the divine in the physical realm, says to source, right, like you say, what's your highest passion and joy? Maybe you like fucking rollerblading, who knows, maybe you want to ice skate, you want to paint, you want to invent a rocket, whatever, you know. Whatever gets you sparked up, you do that. And you just got to say to source, right, you know, it's a co-creation because you are the divine. So you can play, you can play with beings, angels, whoever you want to play with the angels, whoever you want to play. The physical ones as much as the non-physical. So you co-create and say, right, okay, how it happens, we don't care. Guys, this is what I want, knock yourselves out. Looking for a house, and so you walk through life, as Vishal says. We're going to be, the existence coming forward is going to be bliss. The divine having fun on earth, walking through here in joy, in freedom, in expression, and happiness, as they're living in ecstasy. There's no more sacrificing, denying yourself, giving up everything. Yes, there's no attachment, as I say. You don't, when you understand what you are, you're not going to be attached because you realize there's fuck all. This is just for fun. You are creating everything out of nothing. So what are you going to be attached to? Because, you know, there is nothing. You are absolutely avoid. Spaciousness is creating everything. So here you are free to create whatever you fucking want. This is the thing. Create a pink unicorn. Hey, have fun. You know, knock yourselves out. Everyone is the divine expressing itself. So it wants absolute open expression. To be creative in whatever way. Step back, all right, and just sort of put it out there. Yeah, okay, this is what I want, and so you're going to be walking. Let's say, how life will look like is non-attachment. Right, I want a yacht. Yeah. Why? Not just because I want a fucking yacht. It's going to bring me happiness. You see, it's the why that's important, non-attachment. Just because you don't have to justify anything, because you know when to justify too. You are the divine. You don't have to ask, please, can I have one? Do I deserve it? No, you are it. You want a yacht, no other reason than it'll bring me so much fucking happiness. And I love fish, like majorly. I love the water, whatever. It's because of joy. No other reason. That's it. Just because it's really going to bring you joy and happiness. That's manifests. If you are doing it from the fact that you want it, purely because it's just going to make you fucking happy. This is a playground. Not because I need it. You see, this is where the difference is. If you're attaching it, well, I need that to be happy. As they say, this is where the truth is, where the teachings kind of meet the old and new, the old teachings of the gurus, non-attachment. Because when you attach, I need it. No, you don't need anything. You are the divine. You are everything already. You see, you're doing it from a place of freedom. So you are free. Let's have a yacht. Okay, we're going to try that. We're going to do this. We're talking about you've worked through your karma now, all your crap, right? So you're not in the realm of having to suffer and, you know, go through all these lessons anymore. We're ending the lesson bullshit. You see, this is what we're saying now. This is where we're moving into now. You're working for all of that. When you're in your karma and you're not awakened, yes, because you are still working through it. When you awaken, as you'll see on your journey, your job is to finish, understand all those things, release all those emotions and karma and things, lessons you didn't understand. That no punishment, it's not because anything, and then release them. This is what they work through. And now, have some fun. You see? And now it's to do whatever you want. Be happy. So, in order to do that, you live in your highest frequency. As I said yesterday, like you just get to the point where, no, we're not doing that shit. The world can burn down. You're just like, I'm over this shit. I just want to have fun. I just want to be happy. And that's your drive. And it will be. Look. You're just going to be like, no, we don't give a shit. We just want to be free. And you'll see that you're being guided more and more to be free. Free expression. Just to have joy and fun and express yourself. This is truth. And knowing that you've got there, you are bloody source. So now you are co-creating with all beings of physical and non-physical. To manifest, they want to co-create with you. That's what they say. They also want to participate. So if you give them freedom by saying, not by saying, right, the yacht must be blue and I want that color chair and this foot. This is you being too restrictive. You are trying to control everything. Let them have some fun as well. So yes, I want a yacht. That kind of style, that kind of size. Knock yourselves out, boys. And let them have fun. And then you go yacht shopping and let them show you, oh yeah, that's fun. Yeah, okay, that one. Yes. See, surprise and delight me. So your journey moving forward will be one of joy, excitement, delight, surprise. It's like skipping through the thing, like Hansel and Gretel and finding the breadcrumbs. Oh, look, there's that sweetie. And oh, look, down around that corner. You see, so the physical and non-physical can have fun together. This is where we're going. I was like, and when I saw his video yesterday, I was like, oh yes, smack on. He was so right. He got to the same point, because like I did. I was like, no, I'm like, sorry. And you realize you don't have to ask source anything, because you are the divine. You know that when you start doing your work here, you'll see you're shifting it. So you know you're manifesting your reality. So there's no, you see, you let go of source being the boss now, teacher. Now you've got to it's cleaned up your programs and let you know what you are. Now you need to let go of boxing source as well as my teacher, as something other than me, as a superior, this, and I have to please source, and I have to, no, that's old teachings, old way of being. And so source was even restricted. You restricted the self by saying source is this. You see, and you also were taught to fear yourself. You're taught to fear God, which is you. Major restriction. So you're fearing yourself. You see, so you're going to be, this is a thing. So I really suggest some clarity if you want to kind of understand this, to go and watch Demela Universe's Kemet's video he did yesterday. The day before. I've shared the screenshot on his YouTube channel. Those that are on this awakened journey that have got to this level. When you finish this karmic thing now, and you've basically finished all the karmic lessons, some is clearing, but small things. You don't have to go do, you've been to all the shit, you've transmuted all this karmic patterns and ancestry shit and the trauma and all the suffering, all this nonsense. And now you're like, you've done work. We've been doing this inner work every single day, We put out here, why? Because we're leading the way of the new earth. We put out here to guide people to this new earth, you know what I mean? So yes, it's going to get fun, yeah, exciting stuff, absolutely. Oh yeah, hey, shit, now they're fun. That's what I said, all right, no. You see, now you've got the stage where they want you to realize you don't need to, who you are. Stand in your power now. There's no source to please, can I, yes, whatever, should I, am I going to be wrong, can I ask for that, is that wrong, no. And also when you understand, also no restriction, which is actually fair. You know why? Because you are source. Why would you imprison yourself in any way? The divine is all that exists. The God source is the only thing. You only get to that when you get to a certain level. I don't know where you are. You'll see it, and you know it. The unseen. So you realize this is you. This not in the unseen, but this shit's being made out of nothing. It's just imagine. This is an imaginary realm. It is for that. So you have actually been boxed yourself, because you as the divine, whatever you claim and define to be is what is. So you've defined, if you define yourself as this, the non-physical source, as this Holy Spirit that only does this, well, you know what I mean? You're kind of also restricting source, the non-physical. Then you're defining the physical. No, abundance, you can't, it's not spiritual, it's not, this is all being taught. These are all programs. Not coming from them. So the divine, this is the guidance, this is the new earth, the golden age. It wants to free itself. It wants complete freedom in all aspects, all realms, in the light, the manifest, the Maya, and the non-physical. So the non-physical and physical will be as free, understand? That's the main message I was saying in the video that I got cut off from. So what you are is this infinite nothingness void. It wants the same freedom in the light, in the Maya. It's in balance. The light and the shadow are in balance. So going forward, life is free willy. That whale, there's a story, so I can think of it as an orca, Free Willy, it was a movie a long time ago. So this is where we're going, all right? This is what you'll see on your journey, is to release all your nonsense, your negative programs, your traumas, your dramas, your fears, your ancestry, your blah, 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 blah. Empty the shit. Realize what you are. You get guided to that. Yes, I am wonderful. Now you're in the heart space. You're in love. Not in need, because I am the divine. You need nothing. Because this is a play realm. There's nothing, it's manifest from diddly squat. You'll see that. Going forward, it's going to. You're leaving the life of Dharma, karma, moving into Dharma. We will manifest, literally. This is just made up. Let's be manifest out of nothing. Now, when you're in that state of freedom and joy and you're not carefree, you don't give a shit, like I got to yesterday, like, no, we're not doing, trying, pushing, suffering and sitting there and praying and meditating and singing for 10 hours and any of these things. No, we're leaving the self. We're freeing the self on all levels to be. You see, what, and just to be, you just want to have fun. You just want to have joy. You just want to be free. You see, so like now, what do you feel like doing? I know, just to see. Get out there today, I'm doing that, whatever, you see. There we are. All right. Hope that helped anybody. I'll upload my video that got cut off, the main one, the explanation. I'll upload it to YouTube, my YouTube channel, all right. So there we are, the birthing of the new earth. You are going to be I am, the I am, which you are already. Okay, you don't need to prove anything or get there. That's all programming to release all of this. You are, there's only one. It's playing. In the non-physical, there's only the one. There's no others, you see. In the non-physical, when you're out of a body, you are one emptiness, spaciousness. In the physical, to play, it's a bit boring, play by yourself, you have manifested birds and trees and people and all these things. It is still only one. So we are one in the physical and in the non-physical. Just that in the physical, in the light realm, we've taken different forms. So I'm playing Susan, you're playing Joe, but you are, this is where the I am. People say, what's your name? Oh, I'm Joe. No, you're not Joe. I am expressing as Joe. I am the I am. That's why we should now introduce ourselves. I am that. I am expressing as Joe. I am expressing as Susan. That is the truth, really. So we're going to have fun now. The light and the non will all co-create in joy and fun without limitations and restrictions together. So allow them to have some fun. You see, they don't want to be restricted. So a yacht, yeah, that sort of size, yeah, it looks something like that kind of style. Okay, have fun, knock me out. I don't care how you do it, but let's enjoy ourselves now. Let's not mess around anymore. You see, and same thing. You understand that all you see is an expression of source. Even those now you're seeing still in the place of karma, in the realm of karma, because we've worked through our karmic lessons. We're just releasing some of the small things now. You see, some is still coming through in dreams and other stuff. It's just been cleared, even from the body mind. So the vessels is being emptied. We're going to shift into that, the Dhammic. So while we're still in the realm of karma, we're still seeing beings that are unawakened. Because if you still have to work through your karmic lessons, you're not going to wake up. When you've chosen to wake up, is when you've finished whatever ancestral karma that you've got to work through, you see. Then you'll have your awakening and it's going to start. Or you can ask, like, hello, So you can still work through it awakened, as I'm saying. They all are being exposed to the light. Some are not choosing to wake up. Well, they're all going to. Every single one is going to get there eventually in their own time. Some won't be in this body in this lifetime. But still, when you walk through the street, doesn't matter who they are and what they are, understand that is the I am. The flower and love, and give them the freedom of expression, even if it's not your frequency and resonance. You don't have to interact with them, but respect and allow them to be grumpy, moody, selfish. You are also unawakened in karma. When they're going through karma, they're working through it, all right? That is still the divine. Love and compassion. Everyone is it. And this is what it wants. Absolute freedom in all realms and in all forms, manifest or unmanifest. Okay. There we are. You are so welcome. Any time. We all manifest. I'm saying this is us playing with each other. This is only the one. I'm you me. It's the same thing. And it's fun. So yeah, we got to love and respect the manifestations of the divine. It doesn't matter what form it's in. And understand, to have love and compassion, because those of you that have worked through some serious shit and suffering, you know how unpleasant that is. Wow. Wow. As I say, when I look back yesterday, I was like, holy shit, I'm going to blow some smoke up my own ass. And I've got not shy of asking for a yacht now and facial and a massage. The shit and suffering, it was like, I know, we've done it. we deserve, like now, you know, some really good times and, you know, a free, carefree life and happiness and yes, yeah, oh yes, oh, we're claiming that, oh yes, for sure, you know, there we are. I'm just saying, I was amazed though, I was amazed that you were actually guiding people through while you had major suffering. It's incredible, hey? But that was a role. That was obviously that was this aspect was meant to do, you know. As I say, if any, but then you can tell people, you see, not from a place, oh, I've studied it, or I'm a teacher, I'm a scientist. No, you have experienced it, you have suffered it, you've overcome it, you did it. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a scientist, I'm not a shrink. I fucking did it on your own. So you can tell people, yes, you can overcome it. You do not need help from external sources at all. You see? Yeah. Yes, exactly. You see, people can't knock you and say, oh, you don't know what you're talking about, you haven't this. No, you fucking do. You have come from that. You overcame it, you transmuted it, you released it. So when people say epigenetics or your inherit your mental health, you can change that. You change your DNA. You can heal your nervous system. You can heal the brain. You can heal the disease. You can heal the mind. You can heal anything. You see, we're here to show people and tell them it can be done and lead the way. So maybe that's why, you know, I was like, yeah. But no, it's time to, yeah, no, we'll have that now. Now we're going to have the champagne. But I was amazed thinking, holy shit, look how far you've actually come. And people sometimes sat in monasteries for 20 years to get to that level of consciousness. And you came through serious mental health and physical illness to come here in a short time and be uplifting and guiding other people. So I'm like, yeah, I know, bring the champagne. Yeah, exactly. Very good, man. Fuck yes. I was like, holy shit, what you've come. I'm actually very proud of myself when I realized aspect of Source. What this body survived. As I say, that song from Yellow that Source gave me. This was a flower that had bloomed against all odds. Really. I mean, it was put here like to change. I mean, the resistance and shit this life went through was like a constant boxing ring. I mean, it was so. That's why I say at the end of the life, you wonder why you were suicidal, because you were like, what the fuck did I ever do wrong? Because you weren't awake and you didn't. That's why I say you think, what the hell? Your life was just like wow, suffering. You couldn't understand it, but now you can tell people that are going through it what it is. It's karmic patterns you are transmuting for your fucking ancestors and everybody. You see, and you are shifting a planet. You came here to change things, and you had serious resistance because they were like, no, very stuck in the Victorian age. No, this is how you do things. You know, you're like, no, I just want to be happy. Hey, you got ADHD. Oh, you know, you're hyperactive. Oh, you're a problem. No, you're not. You got your head on. You know, you were the divine. So yeah, that's why we're here to tell people. And I'm glad because now I've left a proof. You've gone through, when you awaken with all that shit as well, because they tell you, oh no, you can't get enlightenment if you've got mental health bullshit. There's proof. You've done that. You've gone through all the, okay, you can go through some nasty realms, so you've gone through all the shadow realms. You understand what those things meant. I had to go into teachings because I didn't have a flipping clue. So you've tamed the monkey, you've done this, you've overcome that. The hungry ghost story, you've gone through the demonic realms, the bad ET realms, because then you got to understand as you worked up through all the levels what these different dimensions meant, the densities, the thoughts, what they mean, and how. And then the ultimate, it's actually everything's frequency and vibration. These are thoughts. So as you rise and clear here, you then navigate to higher dimensions, higher, if you want to say, astrals. And when you finish, poof. All that shit, which is all the lives and the karma, it'll all collapse and you are source free. You see, free to have fun, bring it on. The good times roll, as they say. So yeah, you can tell people, you see, and I've left a trail, proof. I've left so many videos. Maybe that's why this one was pushed forward, even through its serious shit it was going through itself. Not that anybody knew anyway, because you're in that, you're tapped in, so you're working through it, you know. So you've worked through all of the dark realms, the shadows, the dark nights of the souls, the this, the that, the health, And you have now told people how to do it. You showed people, and channeled. So there's so much proof and evidence, and you are walking proof and evidence of, wow. So don't let anyone tell you cannot reach enlightenment if you've got this or that, or you're not this, or you haven't got that, or you're not mentally, nothing. You are the divine. What you ask and what you intend, and if you, as I say, take that guidance when you wake up, you can do it. You will be guided. You will be helped. Whatever you ask for, you will get it. So we are here to prove to people you can heal yourself. You can overcome yourself. You can wake up enlightenment. Nothing has power over you. Nothing and no one. Now we're going to have the yacht, the champagne. And learn what it's like to have a massage, a pedicure. I've never had a bloody facial. Oh yeah, bring it on. Bring it on. All that shit and hard work and suffering and all that lifestyle and well, no ways. We've been there and done it, as I said last night. Oh, no. No more. It's time for, now abundance, joy, ease, grace and flow. You've done it, Amazing. So there we are. I can prove to you, no one can say anything other because I have done it and I have proof, medical proof as well, even though I say some people did try and knock you, but they say because it's old teachings. Oh no, hungry ghosts. But I'm glad actually, because when you realize that, you're like, what's a hungry ghost? I looked it up. So then I could see these things. I used these things as a reflection to learn. Okay, what that means. Oh, that's what. So on the spiritual side, so I got great insight, and you can learn and so I used this old teaching to help guide them through on a higher level, through the astrals and this awakening journey. But there we are. All you need is the connection to the divine. Believe me, you will be shown as you go up how powerful you are and what you can actually do. Anything. Don't let anything. It's only you and your thought that will limit yourself. Because as a divine, what you're claiming is what you're going to restrict yourself with. See? All right, lovelies. So there we are. That's why I bought this. I thought, no, I deserve, yeah. No, yeah, absolutely. What you've come through, you bloody deserve a medal, actually. Yes, you will. You will. As you realize as well, you see, as you've shown, but you do the inner work. Remember, if you're just focusing on the outside, you're not going to get that because you're running on the mind and the program and the thoughts. The least you use the mind, the more you stay tapped in and listen to the intuition, the better. Because the more likely, and the more it will dissolve all the nonsense as well. So the more empowered you will feel. And any knowledge you want, information, ask the self. All right. And then you'll stop also separating. You won't need to ask. Because you're asking yourself, nobody else. Don't forget that. You see? There we are. All right, lovelies. You have an awesome day. We're going to meditate a bit. What a day. And don't give up. I know it's not easy on the path, but maybe that's why. You see, you're there to show people it can be done. Although I can't say, wow, you can go through them real tough, But this is why, you see, it helps. When you're awakened, when you're going through that early stages and you've got a lot of shit and you're still very much identified and you're in that emotional trauma and body and pain and suffering and all that nonsense into the story. This is why you use the physical, the beings, the guides and the angels. Then you don't feel, it's easier for you to get through it, the lower things, because then you call in the angels and guides and things to help you. You have that comfort, you have that support, you have that thing to help you get through those, to work your way through your, what you would call dark night of the soul, your real hard times. The real pain, the real lessons, the real, to release the pain, the suffering, the hurt, all that stuff from the body and whatever, you see, whatever, your forms is taken. But that's why they're there, you see. That's why you created, you can ask for anything. All right. You are it. And also, please stop fearing God or the self like it's going to punish and judge me. You're fearing yourself. That also, it causes a big block because you are it. So you've been taught to fear God in all religions. Respect God as no, it is it. You are it expressing in a form. There's nothing but it. So it doesn't help you to think it's a judging daddy, big boy that's going to punish you or whatever. It's not true at all. You see, it loves itself because it's only itself that exists. So understand, that's why I say, this is loved. You are loved. So loved. It only has love for itself. You are loved, man, big time. Because you are it. It loves itself. It loves the movie. So it's not going to here to stop you and punish you and say you can't have this or can't have that or any of that nonsense. It's fear. It's all being passed down from beliefs, religions and teachings and all kinds of nonsense. Okay. You are so welcome. Yeah, but as I said, this is what this one was just, maybe that's why this one went to, that. To be and was pushed out here to lead, guide. I love this, uplifting humanity. How many people do you know that went around uplifting humanity and guiding and motivating humanity with serious trauma? It's actually quite funny if you think about it, you know what I mean? Because here's everybody, you telling him and uplifting him and helping people through all this shit that's going on, but guess what? That's why I say it's so funny, actually. Because why? So no one can say, oh no, but I can't this and that, and you can't. No, you can say, yes, you can. And and you see, you've left it there. This is what's happening to you. This is what it means. This is how you manage it and get through it. You see. It is. And you were put out there as a new earth to lead. We're one of these people that started this whole movement, actually, this whole thing. I'm channeling all this information. Anyway. All right. Love you all. Because you all, all beautiful expressions. We have fun together, and this is what we're going to do now. Let's bring our as much love as we have in the non-physical here. Let's have absolute freedom and love and joy in the manifest, in the light, in the form. That's what we're birthing, all right, and it's coming. All right, don't give up. I know. I mean, anyone can tell you what it's like. Yes. Having an awakening through what this one went through is huge. Yeah. But that's why I say you must really rely on yourself, on the source, you see. Rely on that source. That gets you through this. My connection to source, when I woke up to this, the non-physical side of self was so strong. And the love and the guidance and protection you needed because you were so terrorized, that got this one through this journey. And many are going to come after. This is why I'm probably pushed out there and I've shared everything. I've made videos from day one. Facebook, I've been sharing. Many are going to come after, and some have real shit. Also, massive trauma and veterans and whatever else, all kinds of stuff. And that's some really mental terror to work through. So you have already left a trail and guidance, and you've been through it, and what it is, and understanding until you can help people and explain what it is so you don't fear it, you see. But that amount of light and support that this one got was, wow, as I say. You will get that. Don't fear it. You will absolutely get that. Whatever you need to manage it will come, you see. Really rely on that. The love is, and just know, you are absolutely unconditionally loved. It loves itself. It only has love for itself. So every time you might get stuck in the human and upset, just understand, no, God's not going to punish you and judge you. You cannot, because you aren't. It loves you. It loves itself. Big time. You are only loved. If there's any judgment, it's because we were taught by religion and family and parents and school and this and that. Okay, no. There's only you to judge you. All right, really, I mean that. I didn't, as I say, when I had so much trauma, I couldn't do trauma yoga because the body was so bad that there wasn't even balance. I remember trying trauma yoga and I burst into tears. I was so terrified I couldn't even do some of the yoga poses. But when I started this journey in healing, yeah, absolutely. As you say, as you regained, as you were, the guidance to heal the body and the brain, then I could start, But I had to start with an exercise bike because I'd walk in the wall, I'd fall over. I'd walk to the shop and I'd get out my bath and I'd fall over. I lost my balance so much. Trauma yoga is apparently for people with trauma, but this one had such a bad system that that didn't work either. Back then. But that's what I say, you see, if you understand when you get to the end what you are, you're non-physical in the first place, this is just crystallized. It's crystallized. Now I understand. I was showing something about the brain. I channeled something about the brain a couple of years ago. Now I understand what this is. It's just crystallized energy. So yeah, it's kind of like a crystal, and that's what they showed in your brain. So this is how you see everything can be healed with sound and frequency, as I was shown then. So what you see was like a brain, right? And what you think, because there's no physical. So this, there isn't any physical, it exists. It's an illusion, Maya. So the body mind is like a template. So what the mind is like the brain, it looks like it's energy, but it crystallizes to play the form. It becomes more like hard solid. It crystallizes. So when you say attach to an idea, it's where they say you crystallize, you anchor it into the physical. It becomes like a crystallized version. Like a crystal is liquid, solid, whatever, vibration. And this is what they showed me with the brain when I went trying to heal the brain, and I was asking for help, and they were showing how you could fix any brain problems, the brain damage like Alzheimer's and everything. What I was shown, I'll show you what Spirit showed me in my meditation, right? Not that you understood a few years ago, but anyway, I was trying to heal the self and the brain and the damage that was done here. So what I was shown, look here. Oh God. Okay. See this? It's a crystal. It's a big one. It's a big piece of crystal. I don't know how, I'm trying to show you. Where's the camera on this thing? So if you look closely, I don't know if you can see it. It's actually made up of tons of little crystals that makes a big mass one. I don't know how well you can see it. But really what it is, it looks like one solid thing. But what it is, it's a formation of, look, tons of little crystals. Right. Now what I was shown in this thing trying to heal the self was, so that's the brain. And this is what I was shown. But I mean, as you know, ahead of time people were like, you know, in those days, not everyone's open to information because it's new information. And people were still not open to the fact that there's no physical matter, you know, all this sort of thing. So what I was shown was like, that's what a brain is like. And then they showed me like an opera singer. You know when you see opera singers and they sing at a high pitch and the glass breaks? That's what Saul showed me. So it was shown as to fix all this Alzheimer's and other people with brain illnesses that have got, let's say, build up a protein. It's crystallized. So it's too much aluminium, you know, dementia, Alzheimer's, there's some other diseases where it builds up like a protein in the brain. It's not a protein. It's like crystals. So the brain is made up of like this. This is the human template. There's no real matter actually. But anyway, in the illusion you think you've got this physical body. Really what it's like this is how you can heal with sound. So all they have to do, as they said, now to heal the brain, and I've shared some videos now to get rid of that heavy metal detox. I've shared light language and it works. I've tried it. I felt it actually shift. I felt it and I saw it. It like poof, it like burst the stuff in the brain. So what happens is this builds up, like crystallizes in the brain. It becomes more like solid. This is why we've got this problem out there. It's caused by the gut mainly. But the problem of Alzheimer's and this big thing. So as they were showing me, if you take that and you play this high frequency, say you had to put earphones on, somebody with the issue now, brain issue. Put the earphones on, play that frequency, poof, and that high-pitched sound was actually, well, it's going to shatter those crystallized stories in the brain as that light language does, and you can actually feel it. I felt this, like, it was a bit sore, and I felt like stuff draining in the brain, and then I went to sleep. So I did the light language before I went to sleep. So the same as that light language I shared on my page to detox the brain, this is what I was showing in my meditation. So if we want to heal the brain, we need to put a frequency, like this sort of thing, that will shatter it. As an opera singer does. They didn't tell me a note. I didn't ask what frequency it was. They just showed me an opera singer. So there's anyone that's got 2 cents to understand. It's not my passion here. Someone who has a passion. I understand an opera singer with a glass. Find out that tone and frequency. Do that. Play it. And no more brain problem. Because it will shatter those crystallized, hardened versions in the brain. Poof. And there we are. So there's to heal the brain story. Huh. It's only because you wanted to fix yourself. So you were looking for this information from the source. The source was showing me, you see. All right. Otherwise, yoga, no, sorry, darling. You don't need to do anything on your enlightenment journey. That's good for the body. It helps the body, you see. So yoga's, you don't need, if you're worrying about the spiritual journey, you don't need mantras, yogas, this, that. These are permission things. If you want to do Tai Chi, whatever you will help to move the energy in the body, whatever just makes you enjoy. Fitness, for movement purposes, for fitness, breathing, none of them you see. Obviously, breathe, health, there we are. But this one woke up, health was really bad. I mean, screwed. The microbiome was screwed. So don't let people say, oh no, I can't detox. There's a lot of nonsense going around. That's what I'm saying about this with your third eye, and that's not open because you had fluoride. This one's health was screwed. It had it had damage, cognitive problems, abilities, nervous system fried, mental health, blah, 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 blah. Woke up. There was no problem with Astraling. I was out the body, I was way ahead of most people, channeled some high-level information. Woke up with all of that. So nothing will stop your awakening, understand? You're being tapped in, your spiritual awakening. It doesn't matter what your problem is in the body. If you have illness, mental health, this and that is not true. Okay, I did it. All right, wide awake. I went from 0 to 100 very fast, frequency, vibration very quickly. But then, as I say, I was guided also then to go organic. Before, the organic food kind of dried up here, but we had quite a fair bit of organic food. You could get quite a bit. Now there's almost no organic food available in the shops. But then I had quite a fair amount of organic food available. And I was doing silica water, exercising, yeah, obviously. Doing exercise. And yes, then you did it because you started feeling energy. So Tai Chi was something here I enjoyed because you could start moving and feeling energy. So you do whatever, remember, you are all source. There's no one fits all. You only follow what you want to do and what your guidance is. It's not going to be the same for somebody else. So if yoga is more your thing, if breathing is more your thing, if Tai Chi is your thing, if dancing is your thing, it is perfect for you. You see? And nothing can, oh my gosh, I can't wake up, my third eye is blocked. Nonsense. I have to be this health, or I have to have that in order to wake up, or I can't see, or that's going to, no, nonsense, because I did it, and I had none of those things. I did it to heal. You see? Yes, I mean, it took some practice. When you started to you saw source, and your vision, the more you astral, obviously, the more your vision, the better you got, the more energy. As you also did, But this one had major density in the body. Yet you reach very high frequencies because you stopped all thought and you astral, you see. So that's a difference. So you're out the body completely. So you're getting a very high level of knowledge. You transcend the mind. That's all. It's all about thoughts. So tapping in doesn't matter what density you have in the body, whatever else. Yes, your perspective is clouded and stuff. But it's not going to stop you perceiving stuff or astraling or getting any of these information, you see. Anyway. All right, I think I've shared enough. I'll upload these videos to YouTube. There we are. I've been doing that for years now. I started with Facebook first. I was guided on there in 2020, I think. Can't remember. Yeah, I think so. Anyway, there we are. So there we are. Okay, when I see people, oh, but this, it's other people's beliefs. Oh, I can't because this is blocked, or that's this. No. It's belief. But you claim, I have the highest frequency, I'm fully connected to all that is, because you are. Everything. There's no knowledge you can't access. You are the divine. So in the beginning when you wake up, if you have to visualize yourself connected to fucking everything. And you will be. You see? Don't say dimensions. This is also a human thing. It's a linear thing. Oh, I can only that dimension, this dimension. No. That's why you won't experience higher dimensions, because people think, oh no, I can only that dimension, I can only this dimension, or I can only... No. You are the divine. I am connected to all that is. Whether you visualize these little, if you want, like your tree roots everywhere, you are connected to all that is. You access all information and you will experience that knowledge. So it's you limiting yourself when you reckon, oh no, I can only channel that, or this ET, or that angel, or that dimension, or you see, I've got to get that frequency to get that. No. You might have an issue with the filter, perceiving as you say, you're not a frequency and vibrational match. As I did notice that. So if you're a lower density, you don't access this higher level knowledge. This is the work. The more you release and clear here, the traumas and the distortions, yes, you also don't have as much interference with your filter. Then you're not going to have a negative fear or perspective. Yes, you can access far more. But this one, I mean, as I said, got to the highest level. But as that veil was about to, like the gurus, actually completely disappear and you become the source, because this one hadn't, completely cleared up enough of its trauma in the body, that it got frightened, didn't know what was going on, and it pulled away at the final veil foiling. But you already seen enough, and you knew, and you were told you're the only thing that exists, and you knew this was an illusion. You were seeing that everything is holographic. So the illusion started becoming transparent to me already by then, for the final stage. And I saw that nothing is real. This is like, your kids aren't real either. So I was looking at my kids thinking, oh, you thought they were like, real children. No. There's only like... So yeah, that's what I say. Don't, as the gurus say, oh no, it takes so many years to become enlightened. No, that's what I say. Don't limit yourself, because you are the divine itself. You have no limitations to what level of consciousness you can reach or anything. All right. You'll stand in your power as you go. Yes. Yeah. But that's also a perspective. You see, you are already everything. So you're saying it's vibrational. So I'm at this vibration. You see, then you're saying I'm separate from all. No. There's no separate one here. You'll get to that one. You'll get to that level, as I said, the gurus, when you'll see there is no separate one. Now, go watch if you go to my YouTube, my TikTok thing, you'll see I've made videos, start doing the self-inquiry, and you will see and feel it. No one actually focuses, as the guru say, focus on here. On this. Look for feel the separate body. You'll realize there is no separate body. All is one. They're appearing in the manifest form in different frequencies, just because they can make different shapes. So it's appearing as a tree and a rock. But it's an appearance. It's not real. There's no separate one. That's what you're seeing. Go through the light, and you'll see this side of the light, there's nothingness, spaciousness. There's no separation between, there's a light, yes, to make the Maya. Other side of the Maya, there's spaciousness and source. So there is no separate one. You are the divine. But if you want to say, I'm Mary, I'm a separate frequency, there we are, you see. You are source expressing as Mary. There's a big difference what you're claiming, you see. Always remember, I am. It's best to forget about the name. That's why I say there is only the I am that exists. When you see that, you will also, that's why you say you won't refer to the body. You're not the body mind. You are the source appearing, you know what I mean? It's just a pop-up. But there's no separate pop-up here. You are exactly I am expressing as Joe. And then try and also, yeah, but see, you've got to see it. Then you don't have to force it. You'll know there is no separate one. There is no separate one. There's not. I've shared lots of videos. I opened a non-dual playlist. And the ones you can start doing the inquiry and explaining how you can, and you will see it. Like, holy shit, you know. Then there's no doubt that how easy it is to manifest anything, because it's manifesting from diddly squat already. This is all made up. It's all imagined. So, you know, you think it's so hard to manifest. No, it's like, you see, not at all. I mean, this whole thing is manifest out of nothing, out of thin air. It's imagined. It's amazing. Yes, I am that. There's only that. I am that, expressing, you know, as your body, or, you know, that expression. That's it. But you... This is where we get caught up. We were so being taught to see each other. There isn't any separate. In the energy field as well, that's what I'm saying. You will see that this body is not separate. This is source, different frequency. This is source. Everything is source. And when you start doing your self-inquiry and start looking and feeling into it, tap in and go like this with your consciousness through your arm and out. And you will realize there's no solid matter here. There's no boundary. There's no actual body. When you focus on your head, you will feel a head. But when you meditate and you focus, often when you transcend the brain, the thoughts, you'll have no experience of any body. People, you call it out of the body. Exactly. No, you're out of the mind, actually. So you are now back in the non-physical. You've transcended this game. You've pulled your awareness back to the other side, non-physical. But when you start doing this inquiry, you will see there is no matter. This body that you think is here, solid body, isn't fucking not. Science will tell you that. And when you start doing the tap in and feeling it with your senses, focus on your meditation, like the sit there. Now you sit in that tapped in space. You will notice the sensation. Feel it. There's no physical body. You'll know. You don't feel any physical body. It's an illusion of the mind. It's going. You'll know when you start it. I'll explain it how to do this. You'll feel there's no physical body. But if I focus on the hand, all of a sudden, but you'll have it, then you'll realize there's no sensation of a leg, of a feet. There's no sensation of any physical body anywhere else. But all of a sudden, because your attention has gone to the hand, you've got a sensation of a hand. But if you move through it, you'll realize in and out, through, and when you start actually doing the, as I say, self-inquiry, you will see it. And you'll go through the light. The other side, you realize what this Maya is, how it's created. It's amazing. Go and do those meditations. Start examining who is here. What you really are. What is really here. As Bashar says. It's all imagined. Amazing. Bloody amazing. There's no absolute matter, no body, no separate one. So, you're claiming yourself, there's only the I am. And it doesn't separate. There's appearances. You see, go through the light. Even the light, people see the light, stop through it. Go through the light. With your consciousness, go straight through it, out the other side, you'll see. Go through your eye, go in your eye. You'll see how the Maya is created, how the light fractured. Everything. Examine this story, this body that's supposedly here, the light, the mind. Examine the thoughts. When the picture of a mind appears, go into that picture. Because all you'll see when you think of a mind, you will see a picture, because you've been trained, you think it's a brain. But now you actually go into that image, through like this, through your consciousness, and it will dissolve. There's no real mind, there's no brain. You just examine a thought with your consciousness, with your third eye, and you'll see the thought also is not there. It becomes a frequency. It's just a wave of energy. There's no matter anywhere to be found when you use your internal eye. Okay, I'm going to be cut off now. Sorry, this thing wants to play games again. So you will see there's no matter. You see? You'll see how the eye works. You'll understand how the light's fractaling. Examine the eye, examine the thought, examine the mind. And when the waves, you can go deeper. Go right through that into the depth of yourself. When you stir up the waves, you can go below that even. It's amazing. People do, they're using, you see, using your astral and your psychic abilities to go and talk to ETs and this and that. Okay, in the beginning you get all fun. It's fun to go and play with ETs and angels and stuff like that. When you get to the final level, like the guru thing, you start, when you realize that there's none of that, you've tried that way, and then you start doing the self-inquiry. You start examine the Maya. Examine who is here. What is here? Who is thinking? You know, all these things. Examine the mind. That image you see. No one questions. You'll see an image in your third eye and you think, okay, that's it. No. Go into that image. Through it like this. Back and forth, and it will completely disappear. You go in and out, like it almost like it's like a rubber. You're erasing it. It's like you erase it. It's amazing. They'll see there's no brain. It's all spaciousness again. There's no actual brain. There's no actual mind either. There's no mind in existence. It's in source. It's all source. There's waves. You examine the thoughts. Go right. It's like it's like taking your consciousness into a microscopic level. You go right into that thought itself. Go deeper, 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 and you'll see that thought, and then it's just a wave. It's fucking amazing. It's amazing, as I say. And then you realize really what this is. It's incredible when you take it to that level. We don't examine us, source. Who am I? Examine the source of what is here and how this is created, and then be like, wow, this is amazing. It's fun, yes, in the beginning to play with all these manifest forms. But they're here to play with you. Doesn't mean you can still play with them, okay? But you realize, you know, what they are as well. They're images created by the source. Image of an angel, same as you, an image. There's no you. It's an imagined image. It will also dissolve, but there's no actual body, you see. It's fucking awesome, I tell you. Excuse the French, but when you really realize what's here, it's like, holy shit, this is cool. It's incredible, man. So yeah, anyway, we're taking, humanity is really going to a level above that we thought, or we've ever, been or experienced. Yeah. Yeah, it's fun when you wake up. It is fun. But examine this. Examine the truth. Who am I? As a guru say, what am I? Where am I? Who is thinking? Who is meditating? You'll see the image, but don't just, okay, they'll show you the image of the person, because your mind thinks it, and you're like, so just because you see the image of your body doesn't mean it's true. Now examine that fucking picture of the body. As I say, go into it, and it dissolves. Poof. Everything of this, dissolve into nothingness. Because behind this experience is, as the gurus have always told you, spaciousness, emptiness, nothingness, source, the void. There's no words to describe it. It's amazing. Incredible. And all of this is coming from that. You go through the light. It's where you say, you realize how this is, I think the science tell you in the physical, they say the light, it's the eyeball is actually picking up the frequencies and refracting the light, it's making a picture out of it. But there's nothing here. You could even examine that, go through the light, other side, get in and out the light. Like you think the source light, go through that light, go into that light. See, no, we just sit there and see the light. But none of us, I was like, okay, let's go into the light that's shining on you. Go into that light, go through that light. Examine everything. There's nothing you can't examine. It's fucking amazing. I tell you what, when you really start looking into this, it's an incredible journey. Okay, in the beginning you do your astrals and all that kind of stuff, but when you finished all that, you get to a certain level where you realize, okay, now this is just playing. You can't go any further, then you want to get serious, Well, depends. Yeah. It's amazing. It's incredible. It's incredible what we are. Or what is. It's not we, is only the one. The self is. It's unfucking believable, actually. You walk around outside, you're like, wow, this is amazing. And when you realize that nothing is here, this is imagined, every flower, and then you really walk through, and then you appreciate when you understand it's you. There's not source in you, there's only the one. When you start realizing, and everything dissolves, you dissolve everything, every thought. There is an absolutely oneness. There's only this spaciousness. There's only the self. It'll trace itself around. You'll see it eventually. It's like, wow. Because it's you realizing what's here, as the gurus say, you realizing who you are. There's only one that exists, and they all tell you that. But in the form, it appears as many. So now you can walk through the world and you realize, holy shit, look what we've created. Wow, it's amazing. Now you want to enjoy it. I'm like, yeah, no, you've done all the slugging and the karma and the suffering, and they're like, no, yeah, we've done that now. So thank you. All right, beautiful beings, go and explore how incredible this is. Then you realize what you are and what incredible creation this is, because it's materializing out of diddly squat. You just penetrate through the light, and there's absolutely nothingness. And you penetrate here, boom, look, there's a whole world. Woo! Magic! That's what I'm saying. There's like it's a veil. This side of the veil, there's absolutely nothingness. And this side of the veil, my God, look at everybody. There's a whole world here. It's images. But if you go into this, use your third eye and your psychic ability to examine the Maya. It's amazing. And start teaching people and sharing how incredible what is here. Beautiful. All right. Love to all. I'm going now. I'm thirsty. Bye.